Okay, greetings from Texas. It was supper time, and I have a pile of military rations from all over the world. I did the kind of a walkthrough or review of the Chinese ration. Here I have a Lithuanian combat ration. Sorry, I went ahead and tore that open. It didn't have a tear strip, so I just used a knife. Or I guess there is an easy tear portion here at the top. So let's see what we got inside. This is obviously variation number 5 or menu number 5. Nothing in English. Really can't tell too much on it, but it's got 1,486 calories. I'm assuming that's an evening meal. Okay, let's see what we have here. First thing we have is a kind of like some biscuits, cookies. It's kind of like hardtack. Kind of a dense, very dense cracker. What we have here, these are almonds. And it's also in English. From the USA. Alright. We have a little folding stove. And let me go ahead and kind of put this together. I'm assuming the top sides, or the longer sides, are for holding the pan. Got a little stove there. We have an accessory packet with a spoon, a zip tie, I don't know what that's for, fuel tablets, 3 fuel tablets, Ziploc baggie which can be reused, a moist towelette with citric acid, and it's got a lemon on it, so that's a lemon scented towelette. We got some Deg Tukai, or matches. That's something that could be useful later. Here is, looks like a contents or instructions. Yeah, it's in English. Ration food packet component unit. Also looks like it's in French. And this says pork stew with vegetables. So the entree is pork stew with vegetables. And it has a list of the contents in very small print. Alright. Got some chocolate, little camo pack. Looks like jam, apricot jam. We have 12 grams of sugar, which is almost a ½ ounce. We have some instant coffee, and we have a orange flavor instant drink with vitamin C. This must be the entree. Comes in a cardboard box. ration heater, pretty standard. Add water, don't eat it. It's got a water fill line here. That's sealed, so I'll have to open. It tells you to open it in English, and it has instructions. Alright, 12 minutes to heat up, so we'll do that in a little bit. And this is the pork stew with vegetables in a foil package.
Alright, let's get into this thing here. Let me go ahead and get this stuff started. It's going to take 12 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. Turn line up here. And I'm going to put this in, because I don't know how fast it gets hot. And then I'll push that up so it doesn't displace the water. And let's get some water in here. Pretty close up to the fill line. Let that packet get in there. Move the water around a little bit. I got all over. Alright, there we go, we have reaction.
Reaction going and the steam coming out. And it's inflating, so I'm not going to get it in that box. I'm going to set this aside for 12 minutes. Okay, let's prep our coffee. Using my Italian Navy dinnerware. I got this surplus from sportsmansguide.com. Coffee smells good. That's what it looks like. There is no creamer in here. This spoon, very flimsy. It might not survive a meal. Okay, let's try out this stove. So I'm going to get some water going for the coffee. Let's get one of these fuel tablets out.
See if one is sufficient. We're heating up some water. I got 6 ounces of water, which is usually a standard cup of coffee. We got flame. We got a pot over here. And we'll let that go. I don't advise doing this indoors. I am, but I'm going to open up some windows. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'll be right back.
Okay, we got our coffee working. Let's go ahead and let's look at this citrus drink.
30 grams. It says 600 milliliters of water. That's a little over a pint, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in this glass. Since this is a small glass, 8 ounces, I'm just going to use part of the powder. Some big chunks, so we'll kind of let that sit. We'll agitate it with this little spoon here, and leave it to its devices. Alright, tear into these crackers. Crackers and biscuits.
Yeah, they're pretty hard. Almost has a rye flavor to it. Yeah, I can see some seeds in there, just like you see on rye bread. Hard. Not bad. It's okay. It has flavor. But we have our apricot jam. Let's try some of that on that cracker. There we go. It's very hard. If you have weak teeth, it may be a concern, I don't know. Alright, let's go to the chocolate. I have a little embossing on there, and it's actually 2 little chocolate bars. Okay, we got our chocolate, we got our biscuits. Put everything in this box that we're not going to use. Oh, we can't forget our almonds. Let's take those almonds. I don't think these are roasted. They're raw and unsalted. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see, this water is steaming, and that stove is warm. Let me get this flame over, so this is what you're looking at flame like. So let's get that pot back on, and we'll wait for that coffee to get done. I'll go ahead and try the beverage. It says it's unsweetened. It's not bad. Doesn't taste like Tang. Just tastes like a orange flavored beverage. Okay, we got about 4 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes to go on the entree, and we'll come back. Okay, welcome back. Pretty impressed with this heat tablet. It's only halfway consumed, and the water boiling. So let's go ahead and do our coffee. That was 6 ounces of water, which is your standard cup of coffee. Let me take care of this flame so we don't have some YouTube gold here. I'll be right back. Okay, so we've tried the almonds, the drink. Let's go ahead and do our coffee. Dark and rich looking. Does have the odor of instant coffee. It's quite a bit of sugar, about 3 or 4 times more than what you get in a US ration. But I guess you could put it in the drink, but you don't really need it in the drink, so I'll just sweeten that up a little bit. Used about half of it.
Stir it up. Let's give it a coffee shot.
Cheers. Not bad. I mean, if you're craving a cup of coffee, it'll satisfy it. Not too bitter, but I put the sugar in, so that kind of toned it down. Sometimes all I care is if it's hot brown and has caffeine in it. Okay, so nothing's really bad other than the crackers have a hard texture to it, but the flavor's good. Nothing here tastes bad. I haven't had the chocolate yet, but why don't we do that now since we're waiting for the entree. This had a date on it of 2018. 4/15/2018. So the chocolate's in good shape. Sometimes you'll get them, they'll be oxidized, have a white kind of powder to it. I don't know how this would hold up in a hot climate because it's starting to melt on my fingers. Good chocolate, not super sweet like a Hershey's bar, kind of a sweet or semi-sweet. Okay, welcome back. Time to plate the entree. The bag is hot, so be careful. Usually there's a pretty strong odor from some of these ration heaters. This one wasn't overly strong, had a light smell, kind of like carbide gas. Again, here's our entree. There you have a tear strip at the top. Definitely is warm, and it's moving around the bag. So let's go ahead and look at our pork stew. Alright, where's this spoon? The spoon is definitely not one of your better spoons. This has the consistency, it's soft. You can see the juice running around, which maybe you can use to reconstitute your crackers. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look appetizing, but it smells pretty good. I could smell carrots, onions. Smells better than a canned stew. So let's see how it tastes. Very tender, very soft. Obviously better heated. You can see that's looks like fat as opposed to just plain liquid, which got emulsified when it got heated. So not bad. It tastes better than it looks. I think it would be better with some kind of rice. Definitely better on a piece of toast. Put some on this cracker. I don't know if you can hear what it took to break that cracker. Once you start chewing on the cracker though, once you get some moisture from your mouth, it makes it easier to chew. And it's a reasonable facsimile of a pork and vegetable stew rye sandwich. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Lithuanian combat ration. Let me go ahead and unveil my lemon napkin here, which I tore somehow. I'll use this half. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you'll come back. I'll do some more. I don't know which ration I'm going to dive into next, but I'll be continuing a little series here and reviewing different military rations from around the world. Thanks for watching.